Hello, what's up guys? This is Nihal987. Today we are going to look on how to make the coding well and being a good coder master. How to do that? So we are first look to in three cases. First, what is basically C and C++? Why to use C is C++ is better than to use C, and we are going to look on how to use C++ language. I am not going to see C because I do not like C. It's making me so much difficult to identify what which files were stored at one place. For example, you have a somewhat of I will call it as a part 1, and next you have created a part 2. Then you cannot relate the two part, so why in C you cannot relate it, but in C++ you can relate using these codes, that's fstheme. I will go in the depth later. Now let's get started. Okay, at first we will discuss what is C++, and here in this case is C. Now if you are thinking that I said in the my before the intro section of the part that these two files, not these two files, or you can take this as C++ as a file with name number 1 and number 2 of again C++. Again in this you can take 1 C and 2 as C. I said that in this earlier, you cannot relate with these to this, you cannot do this, but over here in this case you can relate these two files because it's using a modern version of this. You can relate this one case, and in the printf statement over here and here you can use printf that colon whatever you can put in the variable, and close this. This is going to print the value of what you are going to say in this order wise. Now over here you cannot use the printf. For that you can use the couch less than. Then you can put if you want to print the value as 50, you can do this and end with this. That's it. If you want to print the multiple lines, you can do with this. You can put a colon and this, no, not this, yeah, this again, next again this, next yeah, this colon completed. Now over here you cannot do with this, you cannot put multiple operations over here, but it's too it's too complex. For here it's right easy in the this stuff. Now whatever you say, now we will compare it next last and final part, that's that is using a end line, that the program should knows to come to another line, so you can use endl, that's end line, whereas here you cannot use that variable because it is out of the library. So this is the case for this and this. Now if you say this is better or this is better, give me in comments below. I will pass you on what you require. Okay, now let's go directly and jump into what is the C++. C++ is a huge language which consists of multiple operations. You can use whatever I said the past that part, and yes, now here you can take for example as count. Okay, as I said in the earlier part, you can use as a not this hash include with this line and phrases. This is the library, taking from the library. I have some library which is called its input and output. For example, fast stream, that's f stream. Okay, and secondly you have a IO manip, that's called IO manip. Okay, like this. Another you have steam, and you have more, but yeah, I can stop this. I will explain everything in other episodes. Or Steam, you can use a iOS operating system as a iOS for a class platform. Okay, these are the terms involved in this. Now what I'm going to do, just going to revise you a object that you will have know the sir and oops, it's in, and you have what you call couch, and you have oops. So next, these are the input stuff we will implement in this. I will teach you what is this. If you this episode you have know what is this. What is this? It's going to print the value, acting like a printing the value. Okay, this value it's going to input the numbers. Okay, fine, let's deal with this after later on. Now just go and to learn the basics. Before starting, I again tell you this is the best video for the C++ beginners. Now let's get started. Okay, we are there now. First we have a lot of things. Now we will discuss wait, I will make this size. You can see this. Okay, anyway, now we are going to start with what are we going to do? Just we are going to print some name, or take it as a car. We are going to place a car out of the processor. So for first we have to do int. Some reason it doesn't work. Int. Now main, this is the function what you have to start with this, and an exclamation marks in this. This is the function where you can going to explain about what you are going to do that. Now we are going to just print out. So just send in the my previous section. So we are using the count, and I am going to print the car variables. Then that's it. It is not over. Just you have to put this. Oops. Think so. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. If you leave the gap there, you will find the gap. Now for now I will leave this like this, and again after this you have to add a line that's return. Oops. Return 0. I will use a 0 variable over here. Now what happened if I run this. It says the diary dictionary or diary error. For that you have to use the library that you can use. Before using the library, first you had to challenge this. You had to use std, or you had to use every say line you had to use std over here. Okay, for the namespace, using name, okay, using namespace and std with the quotes. Okay, if what happened if I print over here, it says yeah, dictionary is recognized but count variable and the card is doesn't exceed it. So for that you have a variable called include, or for ash, oops, okay, for you had to use include then a less than symbol and the greater than symbol. In this you have to type iOS or IO Steam. IO Steam, what it makes us, it recognize these character to run this. If I ran, it says okay, I recognize the fault in this, that we left R. This where we get wrong over there. So if we run this, it gets to the screen and it print the car out of this in the input box. So this is that printing the variables. Today we are going to see the both thing to add a number into this. The next section, the next part videos, we will see the briefly things about that. Okay, let's quickly do the addition part. That you have to use a equals to 1 or a equals to 5, and if you use 5 and you have to use this, don't forget that, and equals to 5 or a 6. Next line you have to go and save the variable in C or D, any number is near whatever it is. Okay, now a plus b. Okay, now we are here. We finished this step. Next step, you have to go to here, the car space, and you have to not use this. This is used in only in C++. You can use this symbol and C. No, it's not C, it's D. Whatever number if you use, you have to put that. Okay, if I run this, it will ask me error. That it is finding the int main, it's error. So it is A is a not A. If you select A and this, it is an integer. Here you have to put a integer, right? Integer. Now if I run this, it says 11. If you see this, you do not have space in this. For that, alert print out the space. You can space this and equal to space. Now run. You can find it's now clear. Car equals 11. If you can put the price over here, whatever you need to do this. Now once more, you are going to make it complex form. How will you do this? It's quite a simple. Let's take these value off and let's comprise with this. Okay, now we are here. Now we are going to comprise this value. You can use the comma and equals to a what we use 5 6, and next we are going to use a d variable and equals to a plus b. So we got this value. if we're going to do same with this, you can do that over here. Cut short these in a single line that it makes sense. Okay, if I do what it going to do, just we will see that. Okay, so for some reason it doesn't do. Let's now try. Yes, it's successfully done. It's loading these value. If we do this complex, if you see this, it's so complex, right? Okay, fine, this is the first episode. Now in the next step we are going to see in much better using the commands, how to use the commands and much more. Thank you for this watching this. If you have liked and subscribed my channel, and do comments below about this, I can do much better if you need to have. Okay, thank you, bye bye.